Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Thank you for joining me on the Paranormal Priestess channel, where you are guided on your ascension journey as well as your magical journey. It is great to be here. I hope everyone is doing well through these really, really intense, very rare energies that we are going through. I would like to talk about the major solar crossroads that the collective has now arrived at. By now, I'm sure you're aware of the solar flares that we've had, the solar bursts, the aurora borealis, really, really rare cosmic events that are incredibly activating. They are bringing in light codes. They are bringing in both personal level, soul level, right down to the cellular level, even the atomic level, subatomic levels. It's also recoding the earth and helping the new earth to take shape and form. It's a very transitional time. If you are experiencing anything like major exhaustion, blurry vision, perhaps memory loss, aches and pains in the body, having emotions release, even technology issues, right? It could slow down things or create weird little glitches here and there. And other forms of electric interference. And this is due to just how much solar energy is coming through at this time. Solar energy is fire energy, right? So it's extreme fires coming off of the sun with the solar flares, masculine energy, projective energy. And this is a time where we are going to be facing basically a bunch of choices as we are at this crossroads. And what's beautiful about this is that we're having these higher future timelines come in, and what that means is that higher timelines are actually potentials. You could look at it as a trajectory. Now, the future is not set in stone, right? So we actually have a bunch of different options. And it's really going to be a matter of, what do we truly desire? Are we aligned? How are we going to walk this path? Because there's several ways in which we can walk it. So it's a confusing time to a lot of people, and I can understand that. The focus of course, the solar energy is going to be connected to your worth, your power, right? Because the sun is bringing through a lot of power. It's very purifying. It's very transmuting. So where have you been out of alignment with your true power, your confidence, your value, your worth? Where have you not been taking action? Where have you been blocking yourself, self-sabotage? Movement is the masculine energy. The projective energy of the masculine movement. So this is going to be a time of movement, but what will that movement look like? So it's exciting, but yet it could be a bit scary, and I do get that. We are ending out major cycles from the past of when we have been majorly disempowered, where we thought we had to give our power away. So what this would look like on a personal level would be very different to individuals, depending on who you are, right? Because we have individual experiences of what those timelines were, what our soul history has been, even what we have gathered from our bloodlines. But I would urge you to pay attention to what is coming up, the fears. Take a look and be very observant of what patterns are coming up that are not serving your power, where you're not in your confidence, where you're not in your worth and value. And when we become the observer of our own thoughts, it really puts us in the power seat. Feel out those emotions. Pay attention to the thoughts that come up. Pay attention to the patterns. the habits, perhaps the addictive behaviors that have actually been blocking you from moving forward with confidence in your true empowerment, where you can really create a very changed physical layout, very different physical reality from anything that you've ever experienced before. And that's when we can align with the future timelines, right? That's when we can make these empowered choices, and whatever truly is aligned with us, that will start coming into the manifested world. Whatever is not aligned with us will fade away. We're dealing with fire energy, so again, this is happening at very intense levels at this time. So major changes, if you have been seeing the number 555 pop up a lot, it makes sense. 555 is about major transition, major change. This would be a great time to work with, if you work with deities, working with transitional types of deities. Hecate is known for the Crossroads, but whoever may resonate, if that resonates for you. Great time to work with solar deities, working with solar angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, the angels of the great central sun. Great time to also work solar magic, if that's your thing. Harnessing the sun, drawing down the sun, healing with the sun, energizing, rejuvenating with the sun. Standing in your power, like the lion or lioness. Beautiful, beautiful time. And just, I want you to know that you are not alone in this whatsoever. The collective is moving forward with you. We are all moving through this extraordinary time of transitioning as this solar power is really coming in and greatly bringing its light codes, greatly bringing in the new earth. So what this is doing for the earth, right, is that it is activating, of course, the earth, and so much of the distorted power, the abusive power, where the earth itself has been functioning, systems have been functioning from this distorted power. We are getting to understand the truth as opposed to just buying into the illusion. It's purifying the earth and exposing out what has not been in this divine alignment. So of course, as we know, so many things are going on now on the world stage, which there's a lot of fear, old history that's being purified out of the earth, right? There's so much dysfunction. There are so many conspiracies and so many people who have been, we'll say, doing the negative thing or the ego-based thing, making ego choices. And we're getting to understand the truth as to that. And it's bringing in these higher energies, and really so we can have systems that are in higher alignment, that we can have finally true union on this planet. And it's not easy and it's not a fast process, but these solar flares, the solar energy, is helping to accelerate that. So this is not a time of being fearful about, the end of the world in a scary movie-like way. It's not going to be like that. But when you're looking at things, in the news, you're looking at the news, you're hearing about what's going on, and it's kind of unbelievable in so many ways, learning about what's going on at this time. I want you to keep in mind about the 555. I want you to keep in mind about the transition into new earth, and that old, distorted hatred, abuse of power, separation, all of that is being purified out of the planet at this time. And that's what you're witnessing. You're witnessing the exposure of that. You're witnessing the clearing of that. And you are also experiencing it in a personal way, at a soul level. If you are having any trouble with this, as far as not having clarity as to what you're here for, if you are having trouble with understanding about what's actually blocking you, if you're getting caught up in the ego mind, perhaps in this very reactive emotional state where we cannot see clearly, right? I am always here to help you, not only as a guide, I'm here as a channeler and psychic medium. So I'm able to actually connect with your highest team of light through the powers of Source Love, Source Light, Mother, Father, God, Source of all. And we can get direct messages from your team. And it's a beautiful thing because understanding what to take a look at and what to work on, and how to work with it, how to create those shifts is really vital to moving forward. When we're at this crossroads and feeling stuck and confused and feeling all of these ascension symptoms and having all of these emotional purges, it's really a wonderful thing to have that support system and be able to have that clarity and take a deep breath and release and know that you are absolutely supported at this time. So I'm here for 1 hour angel and guides readings, and we can go and do that, and we can go through all these different subjects within that hour of what is going to help you at this time, what you may not be seeing, life purpose, even divine partnership. It could be really anything depending on who I'm reading for. I also offer a lot of healing. I'm a light language practitioner. I offer very unique light language sessions. They're very shamanic in nature to help you with moving forward. A lot of them have a lot of Akashic reading in them. And I also offer ones that are for bloodlines, when we're clearing the mother line and the father line, of everything that we have taken on that we cannot take forward. And I'm also here if there are darker interferences, attachments, outside interferences that are plaguing your energies and your space. I'm here as an extractor to help you with that. And that's very specialized work that I do as well. So I am here as that support system at this very intense time. And I think it's great to know that you are not alone. And to try to take care of yourself as much as possible at this time. Drink a lot of water. Try to get out into nature if you can. Grounding, staying very centered will help you through this intense time. Really, it comes down to really feeling out what is right for you. Okay? What is right versus what other people think that you should do or should be. It's going to be about you coming more in your intuitive state, right? Really listening to your intuition or feeling your intuition and making choices from there. That's when you're making empowered choices. You're doing it from your authentic self. And that's when we can really be grateful for those really empowered choices. We can feel confident in those choices. It's going to be a time where if you haven't been courageous before, perhaps you've been afraid to be seen, or you've been afraid to reach out to someone, or you've been afraid to start that new business or start a new hobby, whatever it is, whatever's been holding you back, you're going to know about it. You're going to know about it. And you may be in that monkey mind about it, and you may need that support. But you're going to become aware of it. So that way you can have that courage. You can have that courage to move forward and live this beautiful life where you're experiencing so much and you're having that fulfillment, that excitement. You are living your life on purpose, right? Living your life with purpose. Archangel Michael can certainly help you. He's related to fire, right? So he can help you to be cut free from the lower. So that way you can move forward in that courageous, empowered energy. I hope this video helped you. I hope this video confirmed some things for you. As I said, I am here for you, to work with you if you feel guided. And you can reach me at theparanormalpriestess.com. Okay, I will also leave that link in the description below. Remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Brightest blessings, and I will see you soon. Take care.